The high living cost in California is enough to make people leave the state in mass numbers. The state is experiencing population decline at really high levels. Just about everybody is running out of there and moving to Vegas, cities in Texas like Austin, Dallas, and Houston, and just about anywhere in Florida. Folks are tired of the high expenses and the poorly ran government, so they're finding more affordable housing in these other cities while also contributing to the housing hikes in the cities that they're flocking to due to the mass state-to-state migration. Unfortunately, though, you have some lazy people out there who refuse to get a job and would rather steal from other people, just like these two intelligent women here. Last week, they walked into a Marietta nail supply store and ran out with hundreds of dollars of merchandise without paying for it. Just one problem though. One of the brilliant idiots left her cell phone, her ID, and her credit card inside the store. So she returned to the store and tried to get her belongings back, and things went downhill from there. We're going to get into the details, but first, take a second to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and click the notification bell for all updates. Two women walked into Premier Nail Supply in Marietta, California on September 19th, 2023, just after 12 o'clock noon. That's 24-year-old Kadriana Hall and 19-year-old Serenity Banks. They went browsing around the store and shopping, and after they found what they wanted, they stopped in the front near the counter, but then proceeded to run out of the store without paying for the merchandise. Then the most silly thing happened. Just minutes later, the youngest one, 19-year-old Serenity Banks, returned to the store and demanded they gave her her phone back. She somehow managed to drop it inside the store while stealing.
What? How stupid would I be to do that?
She also had her California driver's license and credit card inside the phone case. So the store owner was like, "I'll give you back your phone if you give me my merchandise back that you just ran out of the store with." Serenity got mad and refused to bring the stolen merchandise back, but insisted they gave her her phone, ID, and credit card back. Then she attacked the owner of the store and his pregnant employee before running out a second time. Now get this, these women live less than a mile away from the store, so police quickly caught up to them. When they pulled up on them, they found both women still inside of the car in front of the house, caught red-handed literally, and all of the stolen merchandise worth about $600 was in plain sight inside of the car.
Police say that they not only robbed the store that you see behind me, but they say that they returned to the scene of the crime to retrieve an item left behind. Can you believe it?
People work as hard for their money, and I don't think that it's okay for you just to demand free things.
At the Premier Nail Supply store in Marietta, things are back to normal Wednesday night. But at the lunch hour, September 19th, the owner says two female suspects came into the store appearing to want to buy supplies. When it came time to pay, they instead ran out, carrying about $600 in merchandise. Inside the store are numerous surveillance cameras. The owner shared the footage exclusively with Fox 11. You can see the cashier and the owner, dressed in blue, chasing after the alleged robbers. But it went from bad to worse. One of the suspects returned to the store when she realized she left behind her phone, which included a driver's license. She aggressively demanded the phone back. The owner and clerk said, "If you return the items, we'll give you your phone back. No questions asked." Then it got really ugly. Instead, the alleged female robber gets violent, throwing the owner to the ground and roughing up the cashier, who is pregnant. Granted, robbing a nail supply store isn't exactly an Einstein move, but forgetting your phone and coming back for it, even worse. The people we spoke to here today expressed concern for the owner.
And when people just come in and steal from them, I just don't think that it's right.
Again, look at the video of the woman assaulting the owner and lunging at the pregnant woman behind the counter. Police say the theft was less than the cost of the phone. These images show the injuries to the store owner, who would not talk to us on camera, but confirmed the chain of events. The suspects left in a black vehicle. Now, according to police, they say that they located them about a mile away with the stolen property right there in full view. They were taken into custody and arrested and booked on numerous charges. Laura Diaz reporting live from Marietta. Now back to the studio.
24-year-old Kadriana was hit with only one misdemeanor charge, conspiracy to commit a crime, bail amount $5,000. She was booked and released the same day. But 19-year-old Serenity was slapped with 5 charges, 4 misdemeanors, including petty theft, shoplifting and battery charges, and 1 felony second-degree robbery charge. She stayed in jail for 2 days before being released. My thing is, how do you go stealing and then leave your stuff behind that's worth more than the stuff that you went to go steal? Then you go back trying to fight, all because you left your stuff while stealing theirs, turning your simple petty theft charge into a felony robbery charge. Then collected even more charges because you threw a temper tantrum like a 2-year-old, now because they have things that belong to you and you feel bamboozled. Never mind how they felt after you bamboozled them. Out here attacking a pregnant woman and pushing down the owner of the store. By the way, these people still tried to negotiate with you. They said, here, give us our stuff back and we'll give you your stuff. But nah, she's like, how dare you try to keep my property? Like, how ironic is that? And I see the store owner and the cashier, they didn't even try to defend themselves. Now, if he would have knocked her out after she attacked them, everybody will be mad and it'll be all over the blogs and the national news. It's crazy how she put her hands on them and they're just expected to take it. And then another thing, when they first ran out of that store, the owner should have locked the door behind them and called the police. But for some reason, they left the store unlocked. I guess they didn't think they would have a reason to come back. But still at that moment, they should have protected themselves, locked the door, and called the police. Now, these 2 women, they look like they're related to each other, possibly cousins or sisters with the same mama and different daddies. But for her to drop her phone and go back, she obviously wasn't scared of getting in trouble. And then they had cameras all over the store. This wasn't smart at all. They went stealing $600 worth of stuff while leaving a higher value phone behind along with a credit card and ID. Not only do they have you on camera, but they have your ID right there. I wonder if they now realize that it would have been easier to just pay for the merchandise with that credit card and leave the store. Next time, Miss Lady, just do that and go home like a normal citizen. And please go back to school for your GED or something because you don't have any sense at all, not even common sense. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Let me know what you think about this below. Shout out to Mark and Robert P. I appreciate you guys for your support, as well as Ken, Blondell, Dark Power, Tiffany, and Irene. Don't forget that you can support this channel as well. Links to Cash App and PayPal are below. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to like and share.